Hawk and tricks on repeat. Land my grind, can't face defeat. Sketch my dreams while I'm online. Sharing vibes, it's all divine. Rebel slasher, yeah we ride. Positivity in our eyes. Join the ride, it's never planned. Together we will take a stand. Streaming life, it's all a game. Even Apple will know this name. Rebel hearts and laughter loud. In this space we're all allowed. Tomb Raider, I'm in Laura's twin. Climbing heights, we always win. Need for speed, drive those cars. Chasing dreams underneath the stars. Pizza night, we gather round. Sharing stories, love unbound. Stroop waffle sweet, it's all we crave. Building a world of bold and brave. Rebel slasher, yeah we ride. Positivity in our eyes. Join the ride, it's never planned. Together we will take a stand. Streaming life, it's all a game. Even Apple will know this name. Rebel hearts and laughter loud. In this space we're all allowed. From Resident Evil's haunting calls to Dead by Daylight and Daring Falls. Life is strange, we drift through time. Every moment feels like a rhyme. Capture life through my lens. Photography where the magic begins. Art on my canvas, colors collide. In this journey we all confide. Rebel slasher, yeah we ride. Positivity in our eyes. Join the ride, it's never bland. Together we will take a stand. Streaming life, it's all a game. Even Apple will know this name. Rebel hearts and laughter loud. In this space we're all allowed. So if you're lost, come gather near. Rebel slashers always here. Through the chaos, let's find a way. Together we'll light up the day. Pizza laughs in midnight streams. Creating memories, chasing dreams. In this diverse world we unite. Rebel slasher, feel the light. Have you heard about the streamer? Rebel Slasher is the name. Skating through the pixels in a world that feels the same. Tony Hawk and tricks on repeat. Land my grind, can't face defeat. Sketch my dreams while I'm online. Sharing vibes, it's all divine. Rebel Slasher, yeah we ride. Positivity in our eyes. Join the ride, it's never planned. Together we will take a stand. Streaming life, it's all a game. Even Apple will know this name. Rebel hearts and laughter loud. In this space we're all allowed. Tomb Raider, I'm in Laura's twin. Climbing heights, we always win. Need for speed, drive those cars. Chasing dreams underneath the stars. Pizza night, we gather round. Sharing stories, love unbound. Stroop waffle sweet, it's all we crave. Building a world of bold and brave. Rebel slasher, yeah we ride. Positivity in our eyes. Join the ride, it's never planned. Together we will take a stand. Streaming life, it's all a game. Even Apple will know this name. Rebel hearts and laughter loud. In this space we're all allowed. From Resident Evil's haunting calls to Dead by Daylight and Daring Falls. Life is strange, we drift through time. Every moment feels like a rhyme. Capture life through my lens. Photography where the magic begins. Art on my canvas, colors collide. In this journey we all confide. Rebel slasher, yeah we ride. Positivity in our eyes. Join the ride, it's never bland. Together we will take a stand. Streaming life, it's all a game. Even Apple will know this name. Rebel hearts and laughter loud. In this space we're all allowed. So if you're lost, come gather near. Rebel slashers always here. Through the chaos, let's find a way. Together we'll light up the day. Pizza laughs in midnight streams. Creating memories, chasing dreams. In this diverse world we unite. Rebel slasher, feel the light. Have you heard about the streamer? Rebel Slasher is the name. Skating through the pixels in a world that feels the same. Tony Hawk and tricks on repeat. Land my grind, can't face defeat. Sketch my dreams while I'm online. Sharing vibes, it's all divine. Rebel Slasher, yeah we ride. Positivity in our eyes. Join the ride, it's never planned. Together we will take a stand. Streaming life, it's all a game. Even Apple will know this name. Rebel hearts and laughter loud. In this space we're all allowed. Tomb Raider, I'm in Laura's twin. Climbing heights, we always win. Need for speed, drive those cars. Chasing dreams underneath the stars. Pizza night, we gather round. Sharing stories, love abound. Stroop waffle sweet, it's all we crave. Building a world of bold and brave. Rebel Slasher, yeah we ride. Positivity in our eyes. Join the ride, it's never planned. Together we will take a stand. Streaming life, it's all a game. Even Apple will know this name. Rebel hearts and laughter loud. In this space we're all allowed. From Resident Evil's haunting calls to Dead by Daylight and Daring Falls. Life is strange, we drift through time. Every moment feels like a rhyme. Capture life through my lens. Photography where the magic begins. Art on my canvas, colors collide. In this journey we all confide. Rebel Slasher, yeah we ride. Positivity in our eyes. Join the ride, it's never planned. Together we will take a stand. Streaming life, it's all a game. Even Apple will know this name. Rebel hearts and laughter loud. In this space we're all allowed. So if you're lost, come gather near. Rebel Slasher's always here. Through the chaos, let's find a way. Together we'll light up the day. Pizza laughs and midnight streams. Creating memories, chasing dreams. In this diverse world we unite. Rebel Slasher, feel the light. Have you heard about the streamer? Rebel Slasher is the name. Skating through the pixels in a world that feels the same.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, welcome in, guys. Hope you're doing good today. Now today I'll just try to see how much line work I could do on this skyline I'm currently working on. So because I already have it already open, and I did already some portions of the line work at this moment, but I'm trying to see how much I can really do for today, because it's not going to be a very long stream, because I have other stuff to do later on before I get ready for work. But we can go get started. So let me just switch. Alright, there we go. So that's what I've been currently doing. I already did this kind of large portions of it and everything, but I still have to also make the line work a bit smoother, because you can see right here it's not the way it is that I'm going for. So let me take my tablet out. Yeah, apparently also my tablet had some weird it was acting a bit finicky, because pretty much the light was constantly flashing blue and everything, and I had to reset the process. But I think it's should be a little bit okay for now. But okay, go get started. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good start of Wednesday. Alright. This, I think I'll just try to make it all black. Let me just try to test the pressure a little bit. Yeah, it's good. Alright. Actually, I would say coming from someone who used to illustrate a lot of cars back in the day, I would say the wheels is the trickiest, because sometimes they... I feel it's more the details that you put on it that makes it much harder than anything else. Usually the body of the car is pretty easy to do, but the wheels, I know sometimes it's even depending on the perspective of it, it can be really hard to do. Alright, slowly. Hey, Sophie, good morning. How are you doing? Happy to see you. Oh yeah, by the way, Sophie, I hope you actually like the card that I write for you. And also, yeah, what I even did as well, that I even put like a sticker on it, you know, as a freebie for you to have. Yeah, because I have like a pile of like spare stickers in my room right now, and I'm not using like most of it, so I decided to throw one in for you. That's like a nice little gift on the side. Morning, I'm good, thanks. You? And I love it. I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm doing alright and everything. I just like woke up like not too long ago, just getting my day started. And trying to do like this line work for a bit before I have to, you know, get other things done before work. Yeah, because sooner or later I am going to be sending out like an email to the agency because it's like I can request like the holidays for TwitchCon. Luckily, I've been working there for like about like 5 months, so I should have like be able to make like a request of like 10 days. But I'll probably be going there for like about a week and everything. Probably like 7 or 8 days. Because probably after I do that and everything goes like smoothly, I'm gonna try to buy the plane tickets. So, because I already bought like the tickets for the TwitchCon event for like 2 days, so I can hang out with Roxy and Yordi. But as for the plane one, I still haven't done that part because I saw this in the email. Because the only thing I gotta do in email is just like to proofread to be sure, like, you know, everything, like, you know, it's how you say, just to confirm, like, you know, the way like I kind of like requested or like explain it, like, you know, it's pretty okay. Because frankly, I never like really did like holiday requests like that before, so it's kind of a little bit new for me. Because honestly, like when it comes to like requesting holidays, like for work, it's one of those stuff that you kind of have to like let them know in advance. Because sometimes if you, two things can happen though. Like if you kind of like leave these things like last moment. Like first, like the PlayStation tickets will become like way more expensive as like time gets closer. And second, because if I kind of leave it like a bit too last minute, they might not let me go. So and everything. But I pretty much like the email itself is like it's already done, but I have to just proofread it and then I'll send it out. And then I should be good, and I could go play these plane tickets. No, I'm very happy to go to the Netherlands again because I really had the time of my life there a year ago. All right. Now, I'm very like excited, like, you know, to get practice like more on this stuff because I know I used to like illustrate like a lot of cars like back in the day when I had like Illustrator for like college and freelance work. But the reason I don't use that anymore because apparently like the subscriptions of Adobe, they're a complete nightmare. Like, I remember one time when I wanted to do, like, the cancellation fees, I had to pay, like, $70 for it. And according to me, that's not worth it at all. And it was kind of, like, very off-putting for me. And there's also like another factor I switched to like Clip Studio because it's one of these programs that once you pay it, like it's yours for good. So, and that's what I like about it. It just makes life, you know, like 100 times easier. Alright, let's put this one in. There we go. Wait. Yeah, sorry, I'm just double checking the pressure to be sure, like, you know, it's the right settings. Oh yeah, by the way, Sophie, let me give you actually a quick shout out. That is for you. Off you go. Alright. And also, like, even, like, the trip itself, it should be, like, way much easier, like, this year, because I have, like, a lot saved up. So I don't have to, like, really worry about, like, you know, running short. Alright. There we are. Slowly and steady. Okay, that's done. Hello, how are you? Oh, hey, Productions. What's up? Good morning. How you been? Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm just trying to do like an art stream like at the moment because I'm trying to like do like car illustrations again like after so many years because I used to do the kind of stuff with Illustrator, but it's been a long time since I last did, so I'm not trying to slowly get back into that with Clip Studio, and I'm getting like there a little bit because I'm trying to do like the vector layers to see how they work, and it looks very similar to what I did in Illustrator, so I kind of have like the experience, but it's like I really want to get good at again. So, and I'm trying to like do this line work for the skyline and everything before I had like to do other things and get ready for work this afternoon. But how's everything with you? Are we doing good? Alright. There you go. Oh, Left 4 Dead 2, I love that game. It's so much fun. Because I remember I used to play that with Joxy and I think even like B like a few years back, and it was a blast. Like Left 4 Dead in general is really good. Thanks for your shout out. You're welcome. Heck yes, such a good game. 100%. And also, like, what's really even cool about it, too, that I know, like, the movie 28 Days Later was heavily influenced, like, Left 4 Dead, believe it or not. Even other, like, media, like Shaun of the Dead, and also, Dawn of the Dead 2. And I think even World War Z was inspired by it. Because I think what makes, like, the 20 Days Later, like, so revolutionary at the time, because this was the first, like, zombie movie that introduced, like, running aggressive zombies. They see, like, in, modern zombie films and video games. Because I think that was the first movie that brought the idea of it. Oh yeah, I forgot, also Zombieland. What? No way. I didn't know that. Yep. 100%. That's where they got the inspiration for the game, with 28 Days Later. And also, like, another cool fact as well, that they're going to be releasing a new movie called 28 Years Later, which it takes place, like, almost 30 years after the events of the first movie. So I can't wait to watch that. It's going to be out, like, around June this year. Good luck. Hi, Rep. Oh, Lamo! How are you? So good to see ya. I miss ya. Let me just... There you go. You're shouty. Good morning, Lamo. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I love Zombieland. My favorite zombie movie. Yeah, I loved it too. I've seen the first movie, like the one with Woody Harrelson and everything. Like, it was so cool. I didn't see like the second one yet, but I still have to check that out. But the first one was really fun. I liked it. I'm good. Working here. Nice. I hope actually work is going well for you with Lamo. I miss actually seeing you here. It's been a long time. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing alright. I just like woke up like not that super duper long ago. And I'm trying to do like an art stream for the morning. Because it's not going to be even a very, very long one either. Because I do have to like get a few things done. And also I have to get ready for work later on. But I just want to, just hang out here and just do this work. And just to, be with you guys. Alright. I remember there was something I wanted to say, but I completely forgot it on the top of my head. But I wanted to mention another thing, too. It'll probably come back, as you guys know me. Alright. Let's... Yeah, probably, like, after I do, like, a few parts, I'm probably gonna try to work on the smoothing the lines, because I know, like, some of it is not, like, 100% smooth. So I'll be working on that. Oh, Reb, I'm so multitasking right now. Working, doing indoor cycling, doing some art, and watching you. Oh my god, that's a lot, actually. Awesome. Yeah, that's really massive, like, major multitasking, I know, right? Yep. Doing so many things at once. It's pretty cool. Like, I would pretty much, like, do the same thing, like, a few times, but then after a bit, like, I would just, like, not really do much at the end. Probably, maybe, like, I'm kind of the kind that can multitask, but not, like, way too many things, if you get what I mean. Because then after that, I feel like kind of, like, a little bit frozen. So you should have one that can do, like, maximum, like, 2 or 3 things at once. And that's it. Big brain mood. E. Well, when ADHD kicks in. Ah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, because I know, like, people who have, like, ADHD, they tend to, like, do many things at the same time. Or, like, they feel, like, really, really super energized. Not big, just spicy brain. Yep. I got you. Ooh la. Alley-oop. Alright, this one I'm gonna maybe try to make it a little bit down. Like this. There we go. Oh yeah, I kind of messed up here, but I mean, that can just be fixed later, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, because once I kind of drill it, because I'm like, ah, shit. But it's there, so I'm not too concerned. Right, let me just save. Yeah, it's different for everyone, so I could do 1,000 things at once or nothing at all. Yeah, true. Like, I'm the same way about it, too, that usually I'm the kind that you can just do a few things, or I just end up not doing anything. So, I'm probably the type that tends to take it, like, one at a time, or something. Now, definitely when it comes with me, I have, like, autism spectrum disorder, because I remember, like, when I was a teenager, I was diagnosed with Asperger's, so that's what I have. But I think, like, right now, like, they don't really use the term Asperger's anymore because in the recent years, I think they've discovered that the person who discovered, like, Asperger's supported, like, the Nazi Party during World War II, which is why they decided to go for a change. So, technically, if you have, like, Asperger's, you're technically autistic as well. So, because I know they already passed, like, this change, like, in America, but now Europe is trying to follow it, too. So... Alright. Yeah, they just commissioned Asperger's. They just call it on the spectrum. Yeah, exactly. Which that's what I have myself. Alright. There we go. Actually, no, let's try to do the line work a bit more. Let's try to smoothen those parts out. Because I really have to do that because... The only difficult thing about, like, ooh, come on. Yeah, but I was trying to explain, like, the only difficult thing about doing this is that there's, like, so many points. And sometimes it can get a little cluttery. It takes, like, extra time to get it right. But I think it's still considered to be high-functioning parts of the spectrum. Yeah, for sure. They say that usually, like, Asperger's is technically, like, the lighter version of autism. That's what it is. Because I know, like, the autism and the... ASD, like, autism spectrum disorder, like, they have, like, their similarities and everything, but I know they also have, like, a few of their differences, but they are, like, kind of, like, in the same, like, category, that's for sure. Alright, let me just move this here. Oh yeah, I was just checking my phone because it just turns out I have, like, Snapchat notifications, because I want to be sure I'm not missing a call or anything. Especially if it's something from work. But it's not. I'm okay. Alright. There we go. Alright. Nah. I need to fix these. No. Right now. Bingo. That's good. Honestly, I won't call it light, only because I do have kids around me with Asperger's, and it can manifest itself so differently and actually be very not light. Yeah, true. No, I got your point. Because also, like, people who even, like, have, like, autism, like, each of them are also, like, very different, too. There's also that. Like, not every single person, like, you know, functions, like, the same way. Like, even, like, people who have disorder can even, like, you know, think very differently, too. It's very different for everyone. I can say that for myself. Alright. There we go. Let me fix this too. This one I can try to move it a little bit here. Alright, that's looking like a little bit better. I do some volunteering in facilities with kids, so I see a lot. Yeah. I got you. Alright. There we go. Ooh, we go. Ooh, we go. Okay. Ah. Okay, there we go. There we go. So why are we drawing the car? Because, you know, I want to get better, like, with car anatomy, because I know, like, I do, like, a lot of, like, hair design work, but also, because since my love for cars is coming back, I really want to get better at this and everything. Because this is something, like, I used to do, like, in the past, but I haven't done it for so long, so I kind of want to kind of refresh, like, my hands again, you know, I'm doing, like, the car anatomy. So that's the reason we decided to go for this today, because I really want to try to get back into it, because it's been so long. By the way, it's the first time I heard your intro song. It's a bop. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, my good friend, the Oni Daddy made it for me. He made us a surprise. And now I have it on my channel. So actually the credit goes to him. Alright. Okay. Alright. There we go. But yeah, also like back on the subject about like autism as well. Like I even had like friends who are even autistic too, so I mean even got to hear like even like their perspective on it. But also, like, it has been even, like, this kind of, like, myth as well, like, about people who are autistic, that they don't have any friends or anything. But I think, according to me, this is not true, that even, like, despite having it, like, people can still, like, even, like, make friends themselves and everything. Or, like, they would even say, like, you know, they cannot do, like, specific jobs and everything like that because of it, but this is just all false. Like, as I said about this before, like, you know, like, no matter, like, you know, what you have, like, you know, you can still, like, accomplish a lot in life. And are so capable of so many things. Okay, so it's just practicing. I thought you were making something for streamer work. It's more like, I want to try to finish, like, this project and everything, and also, like, practicing on it, too. So it's more, like, for that kind of thing. So... But I know I just want to kind of also stream that too, you know, so I could just hang out with you guys. So that's kind of like the whole idea of it. Like, probably, like, how I might approach this is that I'm going to try to, like, do the line work as a practice area, and then hopefully I would turn it into a complete project, so... Because I know, like, sometimes, like, some artists do is that they, you know, they try to sketch something or practice on something, you know, just to improve their skills, and then, like, after a while, they try to make it into a finished work. So that happens a lot. So this is what I'm probably kind of trying to do with this one. And I remember, like, even as well, like, back when I had, like, my old therapist, like, he even, like, because we were talking, like, about, people who have, like, have Asperger's and everything like this, because I told him I have it, and he says as well that even, like, people who have it, they even to become, like, even, like, very successful people as well. Like, I know, like, the singer from the Owl City, Adam Young, has it, so, surprisingly enough. And he turned out amazing. I think it's quite an interesting topic, and since it's a spectrum for super light to completely dysfunctional, I feel like we very often don't see people with heavy symptoms just because they are incapable to exist in society. Yeah, that's the thing. Or like sometimes like people like even like with certain like disabilities or disorders, like sometimes like not everyone notices it, but it's actually there. Because I've actually even like met a few streamers like, you know, who are kind of like disabled and everything like that, and apparently like you may not see it in areas, but they're actually like experienced and so forth. Like some people, like, you know, they usually have it, but they don't really like make it like too noticeable. So there's also like that factor. Which it is kind of like a bit of difficult as at the same time, because sometimes people like to think that, you know, they don't have it because they don't see it, but it's actually because some of these like disabilities or disorders are like very invisible, which is apparently not everyone will notice it. Unless, you know, like, they know them, like, a bit well, or, you know, they're the ones experiencing it themselves. Asperger's are very popular, or was, because a lot of Asperger's are hyper-focused in one field and are actually super successful in it. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, because I know, like, usually, like, people who have, like, who are Aspies and everything, because they are, like, very narrowed, like, to a certain topic, or, like, interests as well, because I have that, too. Like, I may not have like the largest wide of interest like in the world, but usually, but if I have like one specific thing, like I'm very like passionate about it. So, or it's technically when I'm like in a conversation with someone, like I don't really speak until like I have something to like add to it and everything. Because I'm also like one of these kinds of people, you know, I just don't really force us to talk if I really don't have anything to say. Like, I'm pretty quiet, like, I'm usually tend to be, like, the quiet one, like, in a group and everything like that, but, honestly, like, if there's something that, you know, like, I can add or say, I just say it. But other times, you know, I'm just there with them. Masking is a thing, yep. Any spicy brain learns very quickly to mask itself in society, so very often we just don't know. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Ooh. Cut these out. There we go. Oh, this I gotta put them in together. Give me a second. But honestly, like, just in general, like, no matter, like, you know, what kind of, like, disables people have, you know, like, I still believe, you know, they can still succeed in life and be amazing people. Because at the end of the day, you should not actually let it define them. What really defines them, I think, it's their heart. And that's where I leave it to be. What about social aspect on your end? Are you able to quickly determine if someone is sarcastic or ironic? Actually, Laymo, to be very honest on that part, no. Because even like it happens like at work and me like so many times, like sometimes when a coworker of mine or even like a ref or supervisor makes jokes with me and everything, sometimes I can't figure out if they're joking or not. So I actually have that problem myself. So yeah, on my end and everything like that, I do struggle with the people to find out if they're being sarcastic or making jokes. So I have this. Because sometimes, like, I don't realize that until, like, you know, a little bit later that, you know, they were just kidding around. Because at first, like, you know, I feel like they were kind of, like, really serious about what they're saying, but it turns out they're just kidding around. I'm like, oh, okay. So, and I just move on. Yeah, because some people, they're kind of, like, very easy, like, to determine, like, someone is, like, being sarcastic and everything, but I'm kind of one of the types that, you know, that still, like, struggles to figure out until, you know, they tell me. I still struggle with some of the social clues. Yeah, me too. Like, I'm one of these kinds of people that, you know, like, I really want to, you know, like, socialize, you know, like, and be around others, because sometimes, you know, I do struggle, like, you know, to find out what to say and everything. So that's why I try to give myself, like, a bit more patience, because sometimes, you know, it's like, again, like, you know, when I'm in social situations, I don't really like to force it. Alright. I think that everyone can succeed in life. However, I do believe that in some cases it's hard to do with proper help. So if you have bad environment, it's getting hard to live. Yeah, exactly. No, definitely, like, you know, when you're going through something like that, you definitely need to have like a very good support group, you know, in order to help you out with it. Because definitely, like, when you're kind of like struggling with that, like in a environment that, you know, that's not really benefiting you or helping you like develop and everything, it can be like a big struggle and everything. So definitely, I think it's important, like, you know, to find, like, someone who's, like, a professional or, like, even friends who, you know, who can help you, like, cope with it, because I feel like that's going to help you a lot in the long run. And even, like, that's one thing I learned about, even about life in general, that in order, like, to be successful, you need to have good friends. And this is something, like, I think it should never be taken for granted. Because I am going to confess, like, one thing about here is that I had, like, you know, people in my life, you know, that they had like good intentions for me and everything like this, but I kind of like pushed them away and pursue like those, you know, who didn't like help me, like, you know, grow and to like level up and everything like that. And I gotta be very honest with you, I kind of did regret it, and even like to this day, sometimes I have like moments I do struggle to forgive myself for what I've done. But I mean, I did at one point like talk to them out about it, and I did like, you know, apologize for what I've done and everything, and I didn't really mean it what I meant to, and they said like, you know, it's alright and not to worry about it. But still, like, sometimes, you know, I get days where it does, you know, like, get to me a bit too much. I know how it feels to be sometimes clueless in social situations. I'm going from oversharing and being super loud to being super quiet and shy. My brain is just threw out random ideas on how to behave sometimes. Yeah, I totally get your point. Because sometimes, you know, like, yeah, like sometimes you usually like when you kind of like want to be in a, you want to socialize with other people, like sometimes you really don't know, like, you know, how to go about it, or like sometimes you feel like, you know, you're talking a bit like more than you should, or sometimes, you know, maybe you're feeling a bit like too quiet and everything. So I totally like get what you're going through in that part. Because sometimes, you know, like, and also like I'm gonna tell you this, I do even like struggle with oversharing myself, because sometimes, you know, I get into situations that I feel like, you know, I'm sharing like more than I should be and everything. Or, you know, like maybe I should maybe not share it unless, you know, I'm in a better relationship with that specific person that I'm talking to, and kind of like, you know, knows me long enough to really share like those certain aspects. Oh, you are so real for that. Push away people who want to grow for you. Yeah. And everything. No. Honestly, like Lamo, yeah. I'm gonna be very frank. I'm not really that proud of it, and I really sometimes, you know, really regret what I've done, and sometimes I do struggle like to forgive myself and everything. But I mean, even like with that friend as well, like, you know, we still like talk from time to time and everything like this, and you know, we still like talk like usual. But yeah, definitely like, you know, my biggest piece of advice, you know, like don't take, you know, these people who want to see you grow, you know, for granted. So because, you know, they're gonna be way more important than you think they are. Don't be your own punishment. It's very hard to figure out who want good for you. Sometimes we select people who we have a chemistry with instead of those who make us feel uncomfortable about shit we do sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Now, also, like, you know, I even had like, you know, a lot of like toxic friends in the past and everything like this, and to be kind of like honest, like why I connected with them, because honestly, like their toxicity and stuff like that kind of felt like home for me. It's just why what caused like I think like the trauma bond kind of stuff. But honestly, I've learned as well that sometimes, you know, like just because, you know, someone like, you know, feels like home for you, it doesn't mean they're good for you. So I kind of learned that the hard way throughout my life. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to push people away. The most important part is to be aware of it and do better next time. Yeah, 100%. Exactly. But luckily, like, one thing that I kind of like did, like, you know, to repair for what I've done so forth, that actually 2 years ago, I actually met up with that same friend again, like after a few years later, and then we gotta like hang out again. So, you know, I kind of like, you know, repaid for what happened. It kind of did put me a bit at ease. Exactly. It feels like home because we are brought up in the dysfunctional homes. Yeah. Yeah, I was raised in a dysfunctional home as well and everything like that, so I totally get you. And also, tell the truth, even my parents are separated, so that's another factor. But as I would actually advise people, like, you know, like don't let these kind of like, you know, like traumatic experiences and also like, you know, no matter where you come from and so forth, like don't let it define you for who you are and everything. Like, as I would say, like even like what I've learned about like people, that is, it really comes down like to choice of like what you want to become out of like what you've gone through. So like you can either like let it destroy you, or let you how you say I know what's the word for that, but I've never, there's like an expression for it, that you become better than that, and break away like from how you say that cycle. Like, you know what I'm trying to go with that? Because sometimes, you know, I really like know what I want to say, but I don't know how to say it. And maybe you are rekindled some light with this friend. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll be honest, like we don't talk like every single day, but you know, I still like talk with him from time to time. True. What happened to you is not your fault, but it's your responsibility to recover and not to bleed on people who haven't hurt you. Yeah, exactly. Like, I do think sometimes like it's kind of like important like to look after yourself, because not only it's going to do harm on you, but also like those around you too. So like it's not like as you mentioned, like it's not your fault, you know, about what you went through, like, you know, about your childhood traumas and everything and all the abuse and all that. But I do think that, you know, it's like it's like it's your choice, you know, like or even like your, as you said, your responsibility uh, to take care of yourself from it and to like recover and to heal and all that. So like, that's definitely like on you on that part, for sure. I know what you mean exactly. I'm kind of living through it right now, but I'm the one who was mistreated. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear. Yeah, I've been like mistreated and taken for granted like a lot, and also I've been used by a lot of people. But at least like right now, like after all this happened, that I see, you know, like what to like look out for in the future, and just sounds like detect it a lot faster. But yeah, but I've been like walked over like a lot throughout my life, you know, more than you think, Lamo. At times, you know, I don't really like notice like their true colors until like, you know, like way later. So, because apparently with these kinds of things that sometimes, you know, we don't really know like people's like, you know, true colors and intentions until like later in life. Because sometimes it can take a long while to like to figure this part out. All right. It's okay. Luckily, I'm in an amazing place mentally, and I do understand everything what went down. But it still sucks sometimes. Yeah, I agree. It really is. Nerfin. It's not easy. But honestly, like one thing I could share, like for example, like one of my ex friends back in the day and everything like that I used to be friends with for like 3 years. Apparently, because you know at the beginning that I thought like he was alright and everything like this, and the reason you know like I became friends with him because he kind of like understood what I went through and everything like that. But after a while, I came to like the realization that he was really narcissistic and he was really like dragging me down so much. And was even like kind of like worse about this as well that I even like looked up to him as my mentor and everything, and I thought you know he was helping me out like how to see how Twitch works and everything. And it was kind of, you know, what's the funniest thing about this whole situation that I even told him like even on stream that you know I considered him like as my inspiration and like this, and I'm gonna tell you that it did not age well at all. Like even I looked at it back right now and I'm like, what was I thinking? But I have actually huge respects for like my good friend like Alpha After Dawn or something like that because she was the one that you know that because I told her like what happened and she kind of helped me like to pull out that rut and everything, and you know like she's even like the reason as well like I have like huge respect for her, and she's the reason as well that I became the person that I am right now because of her and everything. So she's definitely a true inspiration. I'm sorry about your experience, Rep, and it happened to everyone. Maybe to different exact. People pretend to be our friends, and then boom, knife in the back. Unfortunately, yeah, and everything. But I think this is something that will definitely happen, like you know, to everyone like once in their lifetime, because you know these kinds of people they're not very preventable, apparently. Because I think you find like these kinds of people like everywhere you go. So it's sometimes you know after you go experience it, you know like you know what to look out for like later in life. Or, you know, even help with someone who was going through something very similar, too. I had similar situation on Twitch, and I cut that shit off quickly and distanced myself, and I became a mythical villain in that person's story, and people started hating me because of their following. Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, that happened to me as well. Like, literally, like, after I broke up with that ex and everything like that, I literally become the scapegoat of the community and everything like that, and they think, like, I'm the one, you know, who committed the issue when they were the ones that started in the first place. And you know what's even like worse about this is that like even I reported to that one person who I used to look up to as a role model who isn't even like my friend anymore right now about the whole situation. And after like providing them like all the evidence and the detailed screenshots about their mystery and everything like this, they actually did like nothing about it, and they still talk to those people like everything is normal and they're like the sweetest people in the world. Like after like that incident, I was completely done with them. Like, I just completely, like, never spoke to him again and everything. And I kind of, like, literally went my separate way on Twitch and became my own person. And to be honest, I'm very proud of it. It was the reason I got away from Twitch for a while. Yeah. Now, sometimes, you know, you have to do what you have to do, you know, in order to, like, you know, recover. Because sometimes you do have to, you know, like, take time for yourself in order to, like, you know, go for, like, a hardship in life. I think it's something that everybody should do. Alright, this is going a little bit okay. Not too bad. I literally was talking to a friend of mine from that era like a week ago, and they mentioned that there were community posts that I'm in that I'm a bad person, etc. Ah, man, that's rough. Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, the worst kinds of, the thing about these kinds of people that sometimes, you know, like, after, like, you know, despite, like, knowing the truth and everything, this, like, they will spread, like, you know, like, rumors and lies about you that are not even true at all, and everything. And that's kind of like, you know, what's worse about it. But also, you know, it's kind of like one thing I've learned about these experiences, that I do think there is, like, a good on it, because that's even gonna really show, like, who your real friends are, you know, who's really by your side. Because if these people, like, were authentic friends, they would not believe that, and they will know you enough that, you know, you don't mean any harm this way. That's, like, at least in my perspective, but that's the only thing, only good thing I see about these kind of situations, that you're going to see, like, you know, who your real friends are. The thing is, those who knew me stayed with me, and we've been stronger. Nice. Now, that's really good. Yeah, luckily I even had like a few friends like who kind of knew about this, and they even like heard like the rumors and all that, but thankfully they didn't really believe it, and they kind of like knew my word. So thankfully I still got people, you know, who had like my back, and you know, they still stuck by my side, you know, despite what's happening. That's so true. Yep. All right, where do I start now? Because right now, because I'm trying to like, you know, like smooth the lines and navigate, because maybe I could either try to finish the rest of it, or you know, I try to smooth the rest. But yeah, this is what it looks like when without the sketch. Oh, that looks really pretty. Oh yeah, I'm excited to finish this. L to the yeah. Okay. But even like one thing I learned as well, that even like, you know, once you break up from these people, like I feel like you get to see like, you know, like their true nature this way, because sometimes, you know, when you're like hanging out with them and with them, sometimes you become like very desensitized, like you don't really like notice until like, you know, you leave the group about how they are as people. Like that's even like what happened to me with them as well, that sometimes, you know, like when I was with them, I felt like it was all normal, but once I left and, you know, I moved on, you know, with someone a bit better, I got to see, you know, for what they are. And to tell you the truth, I'm kind of really glad I did. And I felt like, you know, even like thinking about it, I feel like I've dodged an atomic bomb this way. It looks clean. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, there's still like a lot of like refinement I still have to do for the lines, which it will take a little bit of time, but it's starting to come out like really damn well. It's starting to remind me of the times when I used to do that shit in Illustrator. It's really taking me back. Alright. Oh yeah, this one I think I have to like, you know, fix it, because I'm trying to make it similar to this, but I can worry about it later. Not a big problem. Not a big issue. Oh crap, no, I did it. Ooh. Alright, there you go. I must say that after all the years of therapy, I see much more and try to cut it right away before those people will drag me into something bad. Yeah, that's actually very important to do. And for like that, that's once you know, you feel kind of like healed from like the whole situation, and once you encounter something that's kind of like reminding you of that like traumatic experience you had, like, you know, at least you're catching it like a lot sooner, which I think that's a really good thing. Like even like with me as well, that even like when I started to feel like someone like, you know, is like being very toxic or like very narcissistic and everything like that, I try to catch them like a lot faster. Like with this ex I told you about, like I've been with them for 3 years, but I had like another friend who's coming very similar. I lasted only for a year, and then after that I cut them off. And it was the best thing I've done. I tried to be the guardian of my own peace over everything else. No, it's really good. It's important, you know, like to prioritize that, because, you know, Life is already hard as it is and everything, and you should not be around people you know who make it harder for you than it should be. It's just not worth it. Life is just too precious for that. I'm in my best self. I'm honest and kind, but if someone tries to walk over me, I can show the teeth as well. Yeah, exactly. That's for sure. Like, as good, much good people as we are and everything, and with all the good intentions and all this, we also, you know, have like a side, you know, that you just don't want to mess with. I think that's something that we have it in all of us. I think there's something like very quick on Spotify I want to do, because I think there's like this one band I really want to play. I just forgot its name, but I have to, because I was playing that song like on my phone, because I know like usually I think Spotify on my phone and also on my PC they're not really synced, like when it comes to like selecting music. Because that's just like kind of like one band I really want to play, and I have to find out the name. Actually, I could maybe do it this way. Hold on. Spotify very quick. Recently played. No, okay, I don't see it on PC, so I definitely have to go for my phone. Hold on. Go library. All right. Where can I find it? Recents. I think it should be in recents. Because there's this one band I really want to play, and it rules really good. Heart for Hire. Okay, Heart for Hire. That's the band. All right, let me just Google this very quick. Heart for Hire. Oh, what happened? Sorry. I think when I was like typing on the keyboard, it might have paused it for a split minute. All right, I found them. There we go. There it is. Exactly. Life is also too short to try to fight bad people. It's just easier to leave them behind and keep moving. Yeah, exactly. And everything, so you know, like, and also like, there's even another thing as well that you only like even like live once. So sometimes you know you have to like make the best out of it and everything, and be around people you know who really like benefit you like in many aspects of your life, like your health, your yeah, just so you know everything in general. Really, like to help you like to move forward as a person. So I agree, actually life is too short itself. Oh, by the way, how it goes with listening music on stream? Aren't it copyrighted? Well, the thing is that yes, they are copyrighted and everything like that. Like I'm playing it through Spotify because I have premium right now, but usually most of the time when it comes to like music, I usually get muted most of the time. Because usually when it comes to like strikes, I'm not really too worried, because usually strikes happen like on rare occasions, like DMCA's, until like the label gets involved. But most of the time, like 9 times out of 10, they just get muted and everything. But I'd also like to be kind of like honest, like I don't really do streaming as a full-time job, so maybe if I become like a full-time streamer, maybe I'll be more serious about it. But since like, you know, because I already have like a part-time job like outside of streaming, so I'm not really too concerned. I always try to help someone, to help them understand that there are alternative ways of living, less toxic, but if they don't listen, what else can I do? Yeah, exactly. Like, honestly, like Lambo, like the best thing I can tell you that if people are not willing to change, like the best advice I can say is just let them go and just worry about yourself. Because sometimes, you know, like it's really comes down to the person's choice if they want to do better or worse, and if they don't want to do better, that's on them, not you. Not everyone wants to be helped. Yeah, apparently. Like I had a lot of people in my life that they, as much, you know, I want to see like the best of them and help them out and everything like this, but they kind of just refuse to change, and I'm just like, I'm done. And I just stopped trying and let it go. And also, like, sometimes, you know, when I just like stop trying in general, also sets me a bit more free, because I have like I don't have to have like way too much wear on my shoulders. It really helps a lot in the long run. And also, because since, you know, like as more as I get older, you know, I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. Do you want to become a full-time streamer one day? Yeah, if it works, sure, why not? That'd be really cool. No, because honestly, like the reason like I'm working part-time, because I know like usually streaming is something I cannot 100% rely on, so I do need to have a part-time job and everything to help support myself. But who knows, maybe if my channel really does kick off and everything like this, and because we're successful, yeah, I might become a full-time streamer. Only time will tell. Because they say that usually, like, one of the best ways to become a full-time is to do a lot of sponsorships that pay well, because I know that's kind of like the best advice that I've learned from a streamer named Jenna's Online, which is also a friend of mine. She says that usually sometimes, you know, in order to make it as a full-time job, you have to get, like, good sponsorships who pay you well. And that's what I've learned. A lot of people just want to stay in the comfort of their trauma. It's sad to be true. Yeah, unfortunately. Like, again, like I'm one of these kinds of people that always try to see, like, a good in everybody, but sometimes, like, you know, they refuse to help themselves, and apparently, when it comes to that, there's really not much you can do. Like, the only time, like, these people, like, they can actually be legit helped is if they decide to, like, you know, help themselves. But if they don't, yeah, you can't really do anything. Like, when it comes to me, however, like, I'm not gonna lie, I still have, like, a lot of trauma I have to really take care of and everything, and hopefully I can see, like, a therapist. Because I am still not perfect by any means, I still have, like, a lot of, like, issues I do need to take care of. But I'm doing, like, you know, the best I can, you know, to get by, you know, like, to help myself. But yeah. Because there's, like, another thing I really want to do that usually if I'm really having, like, you know, a lot of issues with my mental health, like, you know, I try to, like, you know, like, play video games or like, do some art and everything like that, because, you know, I really don't want to take it on other people. So, it's just not healthy. Alright, looks not bad. Not bad for a start. Alright, this I think I'm gonna... There we go. Scenario you don't want to add here. But yeah, that's even like another factor, like, I really wanted to stream because I really am an advocate for mental health, and it's something I really like to talk about. Because honestly, like, even, like, talking about these things in general, like, I do feel like it's going to help people, like, to make them feel less alone, and I know there's people out there, like, who understand or are going through a similar thing, that they should not be doing this on their own in this world. And that's also, like, kind of like my mission on this channel, too, is, like, you know, not only, you know, just to hang out, or have fun, or play games together, it's just also, like, you know, talk about these things, and make people feel, like, heard and understood. True. As we said earlier, it's their responsibility to deal with their shit, because we are busy to deal with ours. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, as much as we would like to help, like, with other people, like, also they need to even, like, understand, you know, we have our own problems and responsibilities too, you know, we cannot be everywhere for them, like, every time. So this is, like, another factor that, you know, that some people don't get, that when they're going through something, like, sure, like, you know, we do like to help them out and everything like this, you know, we like to be supportive any way we could, but sometimes, you know, we're still human with our problems too, because, you know, I still got, like, my own problems, even. Like, I'm a very, like, you know, like, I am, like, very supportive, and I like to, like, help others, but, you know, I got also my own struggles. Oh man, I'm not healed. I just came off the relationship in which I discovered completely hidden layers of trauma. No one is magically healed, unfortunately. You get to through life, got triggered, and learn on the way. Yeah, that's also another factor. Yeah, some things, like, you know, they do, like, require, like, years or even, like, different environments, so, you know, like, to fully, like, heal from it and everything. Like, I know, like, even, like, what's kind of, like, a healing and trauma, I know it's different for everybody. Like, some people, like, they can recover, like, you know, very quickly. Others, like, it takes, like, more, like, weeks or years. So, it's definitely different for each individual. I always love to talk to you about mental health because you're doing a good job articulating things and being aware and careful. And there are other people who just sit and trauma dump on others, and it's just awful. Yeah, true. I appreciate it, though. Like, thank you, like, you know, like, for trusting me with it and everything. You're amazing. But yeah, also, like, talking, like, about, like, trauma dumping and everything, like, when it comes with, like, you know, like, to asking people, like, how they're doing and everything like that, and telling them, like, they're not feeling okay, they're going through something, that's okay. But I think the only time where it becomes, like, not okay for me, that you just, like, do it, like, out of the blue and everything like that, you know, like, when I'm not really prepared for it and everything. Because usually, like, the true meaning of trauma dumping is, like, you know, you dump all your trauma or issues on someone, you know, that they're not really like prepared for. That's what it technically is. But if they're like, if you ask them like how they're doing and they're not like doing good, or you know they're going through something, that's fine. But if you just do it like out of nowhere and everything, yeah, that's not okay for me. And a very healthy mechanism. You are amazing. No, you are, Lamo. I love you. You're the most authentic person I met, and I adore you for it. Alright, I guess like the line work is pretty much done. I think like the wheels do need a bit more refining, in my opinion. But I think we can probably get to that later. Yeah, because the wheels are the ones I always have the hardest time with, to be honest. But this one really needs a lot of refining. Like, holy shit. My god, it's like so like scribbled and everything, so I have to take care of it. Like, I'll be honest, like, I even, like, had in the past, like, where I had, like, people, like, in chat, like, trauma dumping on me and everything like this, and I gotta be honest, I wasn't very comfortable. Like, also, that's another thing, too, like, again, like, I can actually help, like, people, you know, throughout what they're going for and everything like this, but if they kind of need, like, more, like, going through something that's kind of, like, out of, like, my control and everything like this, they definitely have to, like, you know, find, like, a support group or, like, a therapist that can help them with it, because something, so, you know, is, like, kind of, like, beyond, like, you know, my abilities. Alright. Yeah, it looks a bit okay. That looks alright. I may have to increase it a little bit higher. Yay, that's a sweet... No. I think that's a sweet spot? I guess. I don't know anymore. I think that it's very important to be aware of your surrounding and have trigger warnings built in your speech. Because if someone talks about triggering topics, you never know who can get hurt in a process. That's why I try very much to stop people if they are going into a territory that can be harmful for someone. Yeah, exactly. Like, sometimes, you know, like, usually that when you're talking about, like, something, like, very traumatic or that could be triggering for some people, it's, like, it's important to increase awareness on it, because also, like, you know, when you bring it up of like, you know, to a certain degree, like, they might... You know, it might mentally affect them, or like, you know, I feel like, you know, it's gonna probably like trigger them in some shape or form. So it's good to also, you know, like be wary of, you know, for other people too, of what you're saying. So I think that's also another important thing, you know, they should consider. Like, I remember like there was this kind of like one Discord server that which my ex used to be in that server. The reason like I left it because some people over there, like, you know, they would say like very triggering thing, that it was triggering things that it was also, like, you know, affecting, like, badly, like, my mental health and everything like that, because it was a reminder of my traumas growing up, and, I really didn't want to deal with it. And also, like, it was even kind of, like, mentally making me miserable, and I just really was not a fan of that. Because even, like, just the community there in general, like, we're very super negative, which is why, like, I didn't want to be there anymore. And they're also, like, the kinds as well that they think, you know, that they know better than everybody else. I wasn't a fan. In other words, they were kind of, like, pretty snobbish for me. And couldn't be satisfied about anything. But yeah, I totally get your point. Like, Lamo, sometimes, you know, like, when you're talking about something that's kind of, like, triggering, you also have to, like, you know, be considerate about others. What you say, because sometimes, you know, like, it can definitely, you know, affect them in negative ways. Yeah. Look at us talking about our families. We don't use negative language about making points. Some people will start saying things like they will hit me, abuse me, etc. That is much triggering than simple statement of I had dysfunction. Yeah, exactly. And everybody goes like sometimes, you know, like when you say like certain things, like someone like, you know, getting like flashbacks about it, and I feel like, you know, it's gonna badly affect them. So definitely you have to kind of like, you know, like explain it or like state it like in a way that it's not too, how you say, that like, I don't know what's the word for that, but you know what I mean, that it won't, like, affect them in, like, in a bad shape or form and everything. Like, it's good, like, you know, to bring it up about it and, like, to talk about it, but to try to, like, you know, also, like, be considerate for others. So it's important, like, you know, to have, like, some sort of control about what you're talking about. Because I remember, like, I had people in the past, like, did that, and they just did not care in the world, and that's what I really didn't like about them. It was just that. Yeah, because I was even, like, raised in a dysfunctional home myself, so I know what that is like. Just gonna move this a bit. I hope I did this correctly, I don't know. Oh, actually, let me just do this. Okay, I guess it should be okay, I suppose. I think it's alright. This I have to work on. Yeah, I did actually have to use like a reference because I know like I have to still do better with car like anatomy. Like I did this in the past, but I have to like, you know, refine my skills again because it's been like so many years. This is what I have to do. Exactly. That's why I feel comfortable to talk to you, because you are educated in the topic and it comes very naturally to you. But in some rooms, I just prefer to stay quiet because I know it will bite me in the face to start this topic. No, I get you. Sometimes, you know, like, it's really also like down to the person of what they want to share or not. Because sometimes, you know, when there's like some details they don't really want to talk about, I totally understand. You know, I don't want to be forced to. Because sometimes, you know, also, like, really, it's down to the person of whether they want to really bring up about it or not and everything. Or, you know, they just need, like, some extra time, you know, to feel, like, ready. Because I know like, usually these topics are, like, really heavy to discuss about. And I do think that, you know, like, something that you do need, like, you know, like some extra time and confidence in order for them, you know, to really speak up about it. Because to be really honest, like, there's, like, some things I went through that I'm still, like, struggling to talk about myself. So I know where they're coming from with it. I think it's okay to use reference. It's practice. It will come back to you. Yeah, for sure. If you don't use it, you lose it. I barely can draw myself now, and I was pretty decent in the past. Oh, interesting. Yeah. No, because, like, as I mentioned before, because I did this, like, this kind of stuff in the past, but also because, you know, I never used, like, vector layers before, and, because I usually use, like, the normal layers in Clip Studio, so I'm trying to, you know, get a hang of, like, vector layers themselves, because I know with Illustrator you make vectors, and that's what they are, because they're pretty much like art or like pictures that are made by lines and not really pixels. So, and that's what they are. So I'm technically using like lines to actually make this one, which it does look a lot more cleaner. All right, here we are. But yeah, but as I actually want to make the point I wanted to make it so forth, like I don't think people like, you know, should keep themselves like silent about it, like and keep letting all these like this trauma and issues like bottle up inside them and everything. But I do think that sometimes, you know, when you're ever like you feel ready or like the moment is right for you, it's kind of like, you know, important to do it. But of course, you know, like I'm not saying like it's very easy and everything. It's like I do think it's really difficult. Like don't get me wrong and all that, but. As I would say, like, it's important, like, you know, to seek support and be around people, you know, who can actually hear you. Is what I'm saying. Because, you know, but growing up, I was, like, one of these people, you know, that ball up a lot of my feelings and everything, and I kind of, like, suppress myself and everything, and I gotta tell you, like, it didn't do any good for me. And once, you know, I found, like, someone, you know, who could actually hear and understand me, like, it changed, like, my life completely. And I became a completely different person ever since. But yeah, but to put it simply, you know, like, feel ready when you kind of, like, ready, like, you know, to open up about it. Because I know it does take a lot of courage, and it does take, like, a lot of time. Oh, for sure. I strong believer that people should talk about everything, but it also should be in the proper space, not randomly in front of the strangers on stream, but in comfort of safe space, whether it's friend, therapist, or family. Yeah, exactly. You know, you also have to like, you know, find the right people that can help you like talk it out about it and everything. Because I'm from somebody who is like raised with a lot of like unsafe people. Sometimes, you know, it's very difficult for me to speak up and everything. Because I was kind of like raised in the type that, you know, I have to be a man and everything like this, or I cannot be sad or angry and all this stuff. And sometimes, you know, it's kind of like really hard to, you know, like to unwire yourself from it. But that's how I got raised up by my family and everything. All right. Like, even, like, I get times, like, I want to, like, you really find someone to talk about it with, but I have to, like, wait for a little while until, like, the time is right. And I'm kind of like in a good, like, situation for them, like, to speak with, about it, too. I'm a big advocate for expressing feelings and be vulnerable and be in touch with emotions. I don't believe in man up or man don't cry. Yeah, exactly. That's how my parents were with me growing up, so... And even, like, even about the same thing as well, like, even about, like, expressing, like, my feminine side and everything like this, like, they're kind of, like, feeling, like, very insecure about the whole thing. But the reason, like, I also, like, wanted to be, like, a woman to, in fact, like that, because it's not only because, I like the clothes or, like, the makeup and everything, but I feel like, if I connect with my feminine side, it's gonna help me, achieve, like, my full potential in life, and that's why I kind of wanted to be one. It's like, that's like what the like what gender fluid means and everything like this is like, you don't have a fixed gender. Like other days, like I'm just, like my usual self and everything, but other days, like I feel like, more like a woman and everything. And I feel like, helping me be more connected with my feminine side is gonna, help me achieve, like, way more and live, like, my life to the fullest. And that's why I kind of wanted to be one. And there's even, like, kind of, like, discovery, like, even though I made, like, last year. And I feel, like, really happy about it. Alright. But no, the ones that I actually really like the spice the most, if I'm very honest, is like those who underestimate your capabilities. Like this one really makes me mad. I think that it's super important to be in touch with inner self in terms of masculinity, femininity, or generally being fluid. I was raised in man up a household and had no opportunity to discover my own femininity, so I'm doing it now. That's really good. Yeah, I'm even like trying to do that myself and everything like that. And I was kind of like raised in the same environment and everything. And honestly, like even like when I made Discovery, like I feel like really proud about it because I wasn't really allowed to do it, when I was like in the past. And it wasn't until like the more recent years that I finally started to learn more about myself and discover like that side of me. And actually, it turns out I had it the whole time, but I just wasn't allowed to do it. Because I know there's like this thing as well that like everybody has like their own like male and feminine side and everything like that. But when it comes with like me, however, that I even like came to the conclusion that I also want to be a woman too, and everything. Because honestly, like it just makes it when I even like learn about more about this thing, like it just makes me feel like so much. It makes me feel like a whole lot different for good reasons. Yeah, the reality is everyone can be a victim of this treatment. Men, women, everyone. And it's never too late to try to discover yourself. Yeah, exactly. Hey, I made that discovery when I was, like, last year, and, I'm 28 right now. So I discovered about this when I was, like, 27. So, yeah, it's, never too late. And as to say as well, better late than never. And that is true. There's never wrong or good time, to achieve amazing things. Or be the person you want to be. I'm very proud of you. It sounds like a very long journey for you and a long way still to go. Yeah, 100%. And everything. Like, there's still, like, a lot of things, like, I'm trying to learn about myself and everything, and I'm still, learning, because, I don't know everything in this world, so, because I'm still young. But yeah, life is an interesting journey on its own. Alright. Fix it up. Oh my, I still haven't figured out anything about me. The more I heal, the more I learn. Nice! That's really awesome. Yeah, also, like, even, like, even according to me as well, like, like, nobody in life, like, has, like, anything figured out and everything like this. Because I remember, like, even my parents were, like, we're just kinds of people that, like, for example, like, by the age of 30, I need to have, like, my life figured out, I need to have a good career and everything like this. Like, was maybe, like, something, like, that worked like over 30 years ago, but you know, like times have changed. It's not like the same way anymore. Like I've met people like who are like in their 40s and 50s who do, you know, who don't have like their lives figured out. So I think it just makes no sense for me, and there's like no like a deadline for it. And also like even like 30 is still like very young as well in itself. And I think it's just kind of like a bit of over exaggeration that it's considered old. Like how people like, you know, how they show it on the internet. Like it's just not true. You still got like a long road ahead of you. I thought I was straight, then BI, then Pan. Now, Demi, I don't know what I'll be tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, Lamo, I went through a similar thing as well. That at first, for a split second, I thought that, you know, I was a transgender and everything like that, and also, like, you know, I didn't. And then I thought I was something else. But then I came to the conclusion that I was gender fluid at the end of the day. Oh yeah, also like androgenic. That's a word for that. It's kind of like similar to gender fluidity. I'm not too sure, but it's androgenic. I also thought I was as well, or even like non-binary, but it turns out like I'm not one of those. I maybe will sound strange, but I feel the youngest right now in my 30th because now I know how to take care of my body and I feel so like, yeah, it's really awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, some people say like, you know, like the first, like it's one of like, you know, the most awesomest decades like ever. Like I heard like a lot of good things about it and everything. And even some people say they even have it like better than their 20s and everything like that. So there's also like another contributing factor. Like I'm gonna be very honest, like my earlier 20s were garbage and everything. Like it was really bad, and I would say like by like my later ones it's starting to get like a little bit better because I feel like, you know, after, you know, starting like my Twitch journey, I feel like, you know, my life started to turn around like a lot more than it did in the past. So I would say like right now it's like because since my lessons like next year and everything, like as I say, like it had like a lot of ups and downs and everything like this. Like it started off like not so great, but then like after I discovered Twitch and started doing it, like I feel like my life started to slowly go up, and I feel like things are starting to turn around for me. So as like, you know, it's ups and downs per se. And also like even considering like 30 old as well, like I don't think it's like a very healthy mindset for me. So and, like as again, I think people just over exaggerate that shit on the internet, if I'm honest. I will tell you this, I trust people much more when they don't know what they are right now, but I have a whole journey of discovery behind them than people who have it all figured out. Yeah, exactly, like 100%, because, you know, at the end of the day, lame-o, nobody has their shit figured out. Let's just be real. Nobody does. I don't think even, like, right now, it's just not possible. Because sometimes, like, you know, like, I kind of, exactly, yeah. No, because honestly, like, even, like, because even, like, when I kind of, like, start, like, you know, by, how you say, like my college course, like, you know, like design and everything like this, you know, I felt that's what I'm gonna be for my whole life and everything. But it turns out, you know, as years went on, you know, things have changed like a lot and everything, like more than you think. Because, you know, like even like as years go by, you know, a lot of things can like change, like, you know, for the different and everything. So I think, you know, like sometimes, like, you know, having like your life figured like straight away, like, you know, it's unrealistic right now. Like I don't think it just works like that anymore. We are all here on this earth for the first time. 100%. Alright. Okay. There we go. I have like all these points I have to like remove because... Oh my god, there's just so many of them. This is why, like, you know, it doesn't look very smooth. Alright. Maybe clean this up. Clean it all the way. But also, like, even, like, some people say as well, like, by the time, like, they hit the third stage, you know, they just stop caring. Even. Which I think it's kind of like happens to us, like, as we get older, that, you know, we just, like, don't give a shit anymore. Because I have also been, like, one of these kind of, like, people, like, you know, because I did grow, because I am a people pleaser myself and everything, and I do think that, I try, like, too much on my heart, like, to make everybody happy, even though, like, you know, on this earth you can't satisfy everyone, which is how life works. Like, as much as you want to, like, make other people proud of like this, like, at the end of the day, you know, you cannot really make everybody happy. Alright, let me just move it. Alright, here we go. It happened to me, but in a way that I finally was on a straight way of healing, and pieces of my puzzle started to fall into places, and I just naturally started to see the pieces that don't fit and started to throw them away. It happened with age, but I think it was just a healing of my family stuff. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, also I got a lot to heal from that myself because, you know, I was raised to be a people pleaser a lot because of them. Like, I'm not like 100% like recovered yet, I'll be honest, but at least I'm becoming a bit more aware. So, and taking like the steps, you know, to overcome it. I totally know your point on this. Because I know like, usually like a lot of these things, you know, can also come like from parents, which is pretty unfortunate. Alright. Could I still draw this too? Alright. Okay, I just want to draw this extra detail here. This I might need to stretch it out a little more. Alright, here we go. Because I cared though about every piece of puzzle I had on my hands, but I wasn't able to see the picture, and when I finally started to see my picture, I stopped caring about the pieces that don't fit. Exactly. And that's good. Base sets are always important. Alright, let me just try to fix this. Oh my god. What the fuck have I done? Oh my god, I got all these points. Oh no. Oh my fucking god. No, I have to go back. I'm sorry. I can't do this. Okay, that's better, because I had like all these good zillions of points, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm not dealing with this. No, no, no. I'm not. This vector drawing looks hard. Yeah. No, also like the hardest part of making vector art is just the points, really. But other than that, like it's pretty straightforward and easy. But it's just like the points is that takes a huge chunk of my time. It's more those. I saw those points. Same. But hey, that's how we overcome. Alright, this I think I can just leave it the way it is. Oh yeah, I actually got to draw something here. Hold on. And no, I need to make this black nut. My tablet might be freaking out again, so I have to, you know, keep a lookout. Yeah, because sometimes, you know, when I usually make art, sometimes like my tablet does freak out a little bit. I think it's just because of its age, which is why I really want to get a new one sooner or later. Because I had this like since like for my 18th birthday, so it's a long time. I think this one I may want to fix that line here. Hold on, I think I better just delete it. Okay, this I need to delete, because I feel like... Oh, no, 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 this is not what I want. Alright, let's go here. Oh crap, my tab's freaking out, hold on. It's misbehaving in the middle of the stream, I don't like that. Yeah, because sometimes like the light was flashing and it started clicking everywhere and I wasn't really a fan of that. That's why I need a new one. Considering how far technology went in the past 10 years, it's an old one. Yeah, exactly. You know, because this tablet's about like 10 years old. I got it like in 2015. That's how old it is. So that's why I really want to get a new one. Especially like those like with the screens that I talked about earlier, but I know they're super expensive. Oh no, sorry. So because like some of them can go up like about like $300, so it's really a lot. And I'm kind of like setting up for like other like priorities right now, so maybe it's something I can worry about maybe later. But I definitely want to get that upgrade whenever I can. Alright, I guess this is okay, I suppose. I don't know. But it still works. Yep, still does. Although it does add like a little bit finicky sometimes, but I would say yeah, it's functional. To some degree. Not everything. Yeah, those ones are super expensive, true. Like even like I think the one I wanted to buy it's not even like on sale anymore. I don't know, I need to double check. Because I'm still not sure. Okay, I guess this will do its job. I hope. I don't know yet anymore. We were talking with Zane. He recently bought one, and he had like super deal coupons, etc., and it was expensive. Yeah, I imagine. Like usually, you know, these tablets don't come cheap. You know, as good as they are, they're pretty hard to get because of it. All right. But do you have actually like a tablet yourself, Lamo, for your own? Or you're thinking about getting one? Alright. Oh, I need to draw like another tire here. I completely forgot about this. I really did not thought of that. Oh dear, what's wrong with you, Rebel? I'm just joking, but some people should not be left. There we go. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, now it's super sexy. And then probably I'm gonna make like another layer, like to put the color over it. Yeah, I have one. It's quite old. I think it's like 6 or 7 years old, but I love it. Nice. Yeah, mine is like 10 years old, like this year. But recently, I am more into clay. Awesome. Like, how many clay like art projects have you made recently, Lamo? But I guess you know what I want to do. I want to make this blue, because fuck it. Because I was thinking about going purple, like Shelly Skyline. Let's try it and see what it looks like right now. This is more like for experimentation, like it's not finished yet. But I just want to try it. Yeah, not too bad, honestly. Not so bad. Alright, we're on the right track. Yeah, but I'm thinking about making either this purple or blue, and I think I really sort of have like way blue in mind. Because also like Shelly, she owns the Skyline now, and also like I'm also going to be making some cars also for my other characters like Arlene, Jack, Shahid as well, and Carlos, and also Veronica. And also as Veronica, I think the car I'm going to give her is an RX-8. Because I think that fits her pretty good. Oh, don't ask, or next time on the stream I will show you all of them because I'm super proud of them. Awesome, that's cool. I'm doing small things, so I have a lot. So from pots and patch holders to small figurines and games. Nice. That is sweet. So it's kind of like a little bit similar like 3D printing in a sense. Because I know also like 3D printing is a thing that you can actually like make like some projects like, you know, into 3D and make them like physically real. Because I know even like some cosplayers do that where they use 3D printing like to make like some parts for their cosplay. I know it's a thing. Because I think Oni does it. Which is a very good friend of this community. Alright, let's go here. Because I'm trying to figure out where I want to go next with it. Yeah, I have some 3D printing friends, and I also have some gifts from them. Awesome, that's so cool. Like, what kind of stuff did you got from them? My curiosity. I'm at the age where everyone is into some crafty. Yeah, I bet. It's very cool. Because even, like, doing that kind of stuff is also, like, very creative. And everything. Everybody's got, like, their forms of talent on it. Like, I remember, like, back in the day, I used to do, like, a lot of, like, traditional art and everything. Like, I would draw on paper, but now I do everything digital. Because it just stuck with me, like, ever since. Alright, let's see what else is missing. Alright. Guess this should be a bit okay. Oh, this I gotta actually move it a little bit. I hope that looks right, because I don't know if it does. Alright, I guess that's alright. I think it's okay. I don't know. I have a Star Wars Stormtrooper helmet as a pod, and some D&D figures. Ah, nice! That's awesome. Yeah, D&D is really cool. And everything. Like, one thing I kind of like about D&D is that you could pretty much, like, be anything and so forth, and that's kind of like the fun part. Because technically, like, what you have to do, you have to create your own character, then you have to do, like, some roleplay together with it in the group, and that's, I think, what makes it so cool. Alright. Okay. Alright, here we go. Have you played? Yeah, I actually tried like D&D like myself like a few times and everything. Like I think when you have like the right people, like it's good, but if you don't have like the right people, however, it's not so good. Because apparently like the last time I played D&D, like the person who hosted it wasn't a really good person, and I kind of had like a bit of a bad taste. But I'm not saying yes, I had tried it, but the last time I did it wasn't very good, to be honest. But maybe like at some point, like I had like this one friend that might actually hire like someone to host like D&D sessions again. But right now we closed it because apparently the people like who hosted that we had it very negative. But as I would say, you have like the right friends, it's fun. But if not, it's not great. Yeah, it's a group and imagination project. Love D&D. Yeah, for sure. It's really good. Also, like even like Baldur's Gate, I think it's heavily heavily based on D&D too, as a contributing factor. Like Baldur's Gate 3, it's really awesome. Like I really had fun with it. Yes, everything depends on the group or an NDM. Exactly. Like it's one of these things that you think you got to find the right people to do it with. Baldur's Gate is D&D. Yes, yeah, it is. It's based on that. All right. Where to go next? It's kind of like it for now. But yeah, have you ever tried like Baldur's Gate yourself, Lamo? I think you did a while back, if I remember correctly. Alright, I think I'm ready to do it. Make all the colors. Or the car. For the amazing skyline. My favorite GDM vehicle of all time. And probably if I make another skyline again, we're gonna be working on Shelly's skyline. Because I want to do like a normal one. Oh shit. That's not what I want. Okay, thank you. That's good. Better. Alright. Alright, that's looking really good now. Aw, yeah. Aw, yeah. Love to see it. So I'll leave it this way, and I think I'm going to make it a darker like this one here. This part. This. There we go. Tires. Okay, one at a time. Dude, Baldur's Gate 3 is the only reason I'm here. Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, I remember. I think that's what got you started as well, if I remember correctly, like your Twitch career, Baldur's Gate 3. Because I think I remember that part. It was really awesome. On Twitch, I was playing it so much that I decided to at least to try find people who loved it as much as I do, and here I am. Awesome. That's really sweet. Yeah, you know, what's so fun really like about like, you know, about that kind of stuff that sometimes, you know, it's thanks to a video game that, you know, you got to where you are right now, and that's what I love about it. Like, literally, like, the reason, like, why I'm here, because, I decided, like, you know, this stream, like, Quake, like, the original one, on Twitch, like, almost, like, 4 years ago, and everything, and that's why, you know, like, I met, like, all these amazing people, I know go to, like, Twitch cons, and then traveling, so it's all because I decided to do that on Twitch, and that's where it got me, and, yeah, it's really awesome, you know, like, it shows, like, how far you've come, I made you to the streamer that you are today. It's just so cool. Wait, isn't it supposed to be another set of colors? I think so. I'm not too sure. I'm just trying to go for it with right now, like the ones that I think like it works at the very least. But I think probably I'm gonna change it like later on. But I'm just trying to use those like, you know, I think that work. But of course they'll be subject to change. Maybe as the more like I work on it. It's just what I'm just gonna like put on there right now. Because I tried to put like the original blue of the skyline and then shade it with different kinds of blue. Quake original? Yes, the original Quake from '96. Because I didn't play like a remaster one until like a few years later. But yeah, that was the very first game I ever streamed on the platform. It was actually the original Quake. And then like after that, I started like playing like more horror games, and then like I branched out to variety streaming, and I became a full-on variety streamer. I just like, you know, I could do a lot of different things. Because as actually as time went on, I realized I'm the kind of person that, you know, that cannot only stick to like to one genre or specific like content. Like I'm definitely one of these kinds of people that, you know, has to like do like multiple stuff in order to keep himself going. Because I had to tell you this, like, you know, burnouts are real. It's important like to take breaks and add like some variety. No, not colors, doors. Ah, the doors. Oh, okay, gotcha. Now I understand. Yeah, because I thought you were talking about like the whole car itself. Ah, okay, now I get you. Okay, I totally got it. I need to double check. Yeah, here I think I have to add like some darker color, for sure. Maybe this is enough. Okay, no, I thought you were talking about the car itself, not about the doors. Okay, now I get it. Alright. And this one I'm gonna make it like a bit more grayish whites. Alright. And as for the rims, I'm gonna make it like a bit more grayish per se. I think that kind of fits it very well. Like, I would say about the wheels, like, the wheels are not the most perfect in the world. Like, the body of the car I could draw pretty okay, but the wheels, nada. Okay. That's the cut at the moment. I'm definitely variety, but I also have problem with hyperfocus and I can't control it. So when I set into Souls-likes, I can't escape now. Oh, yeah. And everything. Like, I hear, like, these Souls games, like, they're insanely good, but also, like, really super hard and everything. Like, it's one of these games that you do need, like, a lot of, like, patience and time in order to get good at it, so... Because I know, like, some people, you know, they, like, rage a lot, you know, when they die, like, in those kinds of games. Which, it won't come off too much of a surprise, because I tried, like, the demo of Lies of P, and, I was really having the time of my life, you know, with just a demo and beating, like, the last boss, so that says enough. But I had been insisted by some people that I need to try Elden Ring, because it's a game that I really still have to try, because I know I have, like, a lot of, like, viewers who are Elden Ring fans, so it's like that once I get it, I'm in the Elden Ring club. Oh yeah, this I need to take care of it. I'm trying. I got you. Yes, you need patience. I'm super bad at them, but luckily I'm also chill, so I'm just trying for 500 times the same boss until I kill it. Sure, I got you. Yeah, because usually when it comes with me, like, I'm more like the kamikaze type when it comes to, like, gaming. So usually when it comes to, like, you know, like, other games like stealth or, like, other types that requires, like, patience too, at times I'm also, like, very bad at it, so... So usually when it comes to, like, stealth games, I'm not really the greatest. Maybe, like, Manhunt is an exception, but sometimes, you know, I get caught, like, pretty easy on that one. Alright, there we go. Right here, I'm gonna also make it, like, darkish color. Now this, I think I know which one I want. First like this. Maybe make it similar to that, but a little darker. I think that would be very good. And so I think I'll make it a blue, like here. And this I need to check the reference again. But this I think we can, no, we will make it still blue here. Besides, I had to come back to the reference to see, like, if I put it in the, like, the right colors in the right places. Just, you know, just for reassurance. Actually, hold on. Okay. This I think I'll add as well. Oh, no. Rock layer. I want to go, yeah, because I chose like the color ones and no, the color ones, yeah, and they clicked everywhere, so I did a bit of an oopsie here. I think you will enjoy some of the Souls-likes, but definitely not all of them. Maybe one day we can even play together. Yeah, for sure. Like I still need to get like Elden Ring for myself because this game I still have to buy because I know even like my friend Roxy insists that I get it. Because I know this one also has co-op. Because I remember like when it comes to like co-op in Elden Ring, it did start out as a mod, but I think right now the developers have implemented it to get the mode onto it. So definitely we can hopefully do like a co-stream and probably like play co-op together. That'll be fun. This now much darker. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to draw this piece. Now, as for that one part, I want to check. Okay, this one I think I can leave it blue because I know it's like supposed to be part of a shadow, so. Alright, we're almost done with the colors. This is looking really damn pretty. I'll be honest. Yes, there is a co-op, and if anything I could say about Elden, it's too big to play it without any advice for the very first time. It's a huge open world, so, but it's definitely fun. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I know, like, Elden Ring is one of these games that, you know, doesn't really have, like, a linear plot or storyline that, you know, you're just in the world and you can, like, you know, do whatever you want with it. Or, you know, you can just pretty much, like, go your own path. And that's, I think, what's really cool about this game. It's a bit like Skyrim that, sure, it does have, like, a plot of its own and everything, but also, like, it's one of these games that, you know, you can just, you know, wherever you want, and also how you can create your own story. And that's the fun part. Because even, like, another thing I remember about Skyrim that I think it took the developers, like, I think, or Bethesda, like, about, like, 5 years to develop it, which is just a long time. And pretty much, like, Elden Ring is, like, the same thing. But Skyrim is really good. And you know what's, like, one thing I love the most about Skyrim is the glitches. Like, you know, just the glitches that happen in that game is just hilarious. It's just so random, but really hilarious. And I also have a blast playing it. Ooh, crap. Alright. Oh, I forgot one piece here. Hold on. I forgot this one here. Bingo! It's perfect! Yes! It's perfect! Perfect. Just like the meme. Do you like Skyrim? I never tried it. Skyrim is really good. Like, I really love Skyrim so much. I play it right now, like, one of the special edition, and it's really good. It's kind of like it's been a little bit of a while since I last tried that. It was, like, months ago, but, yes, I love Skyrim, Lamo, to answer your question. It's really fun. I have a little bit of a problem, however. The last time I made a saving point is, like, where I died, like, in a few seconds. So, once I load it up, in a few seconds I get instantly killed, so I am stuck on that part like that, so maybe I'll have to start the game all over again, if needed. But No, definitely. I also stream the game even on the channel. It's I love Skyrim. It's the bomb. This card looks really good. I know I keep saying this all the time, but I'm just kind of really happy how it's turning out. I'm just saying. Alright, maybe this will be Gucci. Yeah. I'm gonna actually try to create like another duplicate layer so I can put like the line art in the back. Oh, that doesn't look good. Yikes. Put this up. Lower down. Or maybe lower here. Oh, okay, that did the job. Alright, so I just had to put it down here. Okay, I get it. Yeah, because I wasn't 100% sure like what to do about that part, but it turns out I just have to put it like underneath like the flat color layer. And it fixed it. I heard a lot of good things, but for some reason I haven't yet tried it. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Yeah, go for it. It's really good. Like, if you're kind of like into the RPGs and open world stuff, it's definitely like, worth a shot. So, I recommend it. Alright, guys. I do actually think this is where I'm going to actually leave it for today, because there are like a few things I do have to do and everything, and then after a while I do have to like, you know, get ready for work. So I'm very much going to leave this project like right here, and then maybe we can probably do it like another one for some other time. Because right now I stream like in the morning, so it's, probably we can try to do like another art stream for the next one. I don't know how like Thursday and Friday they're going to be and everything like this, because I'm going to be streaming this in the mornings this week, because I work in the afternoons. But if I can actually do like another stream tomorrow, I'll let you guys know. And if you kind of like want to know what time I'll be starting, it's around 11 a.m. CST. So, because that's kind of like normally the time like I stream in the mornings. So, yep. I think we'll call it here, and we're gonna. Oh, sorry. Let me close this. Oh my god, I got so many things. Now my even PNG tuber is muted. Alright, wait. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, fuck it, I'm gonna just change the scene here. Wait a second. Yeah, I know, like, you know, I'm trying to, like, you know, close everything, and now, like, all, like, the things, you know, like, are popping on screen and everything, and, you know, I'm trying my best, like, to close all of that stuff, because, you know, it's getting, like, a little hectic, but that's just the fun of it. Unless, maybe, of course, if there's something, like, a little bit weird that, on the desktop, maybe it's a different story and everything, but... No, because I want to try to do, like, I'm trying to wrap things up, and I'm trying to, like, you know, close all the applications and minimize them, because I'm gonna probably raid out here. Well, you close everything. Yeah, it's good. So that's the important part. But yeah, I think for the next stream, I'll try to see if I can stream again, like, tomorrow morning on Thursday, and if I really cannot stream that day, I'll try to see you guys on Friday, so, because I definitely will be doing another stream, like, this week. But until then, I do want to thank everybody here, like, who came in, like, this morning, you know, who chatted with me, who also, like, lurked in the stream, and also, like, even watched it. Like, thank you so much for that. And also, like, we even talked, like, about, like, a lot of interesting things about, like, regarding, like, mental health, and, you know, like, talk about, like, you know, the application about it, and, yeah. It's really, it was a really nice stream, and everything. Like, definitely, it's, like, one of those things I really, like, talk about a lot, because I do think it's, like, it's essential to, like, to spread awareness about it, so I'm kind of happy I did that. And also, you know, we kind of, like, finished, like, the line work. We put, like, all the flag colors. So, we're getting close to finishing it. So, that's really another awesome thing we've done. And, yeah, we just had a good stream in general, you know. We had good chats. So, I'm happy I did it. Alright, so let's see who's there right now to raid. See who we... Oh, crap. Wait, hold on. Just gotta move that over. No, never mind. I think we're fine. Because I just opened, like, the stream manager on my main monitor, and I hope it's not capturing it. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. There's nothing really awkward. Alright, let's see who we have there to raid. So we do got Indie Geek Guy, we got Happy Phoenix, we do have... Yeah, since I'm streaming in the morning, there's not like a whole lot of people. Happy All Mandate to me. Well, it's actually Indie Geek Guy's birthday, so maybe we can go right out to him. We can go right out to Happy Phoenix, because she's also playing DBD. So... yeah, I think we're gonna right out to Indie Geek Guy, because he's very nice, he's cool. So we'll go and say hi to him. So let's go start the raid. Alright guys, I think it's good for everything. You all take care of yourself. Have a good rest of your day and everything. I'll see you guys like on the next one. Hopefully tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Let's go. Yep. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I need to just like very quick. Copy this raid message. I completely forgot about this. There you go. Go, 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 go. Copy it. Copy it. Before it's over. Okay, I'm done. Alright guys. Bye everyone. Take care. Remember your loves. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Bye. Bye-bye. See you soon and bye.